Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettucemen. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. That's a gain of 14 and a first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Murray will throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with Cook. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That is caught side of the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Go.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Xavier Thomas is there on the tackle. 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 19 seconds.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
And that's a big-time effort on 4th down. If he doesn't come up with this ball, Mike, they turn it over on downs, but instead, not only does he lay out and make a terrific catch, they get a fresh set of downs here and now see if they can finish this thing off and come away with some points.
One quarter in the book. Here's a 2nd and 9. Tight end motioning left. On play action, he'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do following the sack, It is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Rattler. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, faking the give. He's going to tuck it and go.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
2nd down and 3. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Rattler gonna throw. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. 17 yards on that connection. That's enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
What? Big ace, big ace. Two.
They'll run the toss with Cook. 1:58 to go in the 1st half of play. We'll have more from Glendale after this.
Come on.
1st down throw for Murray. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
That's one.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Hey. Hey. 2-2.
Murray to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to have a Cards 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd down, Murray. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On 3rd down, Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Cardinals stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. Throwing now is Rattler. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Let's stay 19.
Rattler now back to throw. He'll complete it to Barner. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's been a rough 1st half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
19, Pioneer. Let's go.
Throwing is Rattler. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
1st and 10. To throw, it's Rattler. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach halftime in what has been to this point a one-sided game. As we send you to Orlando, going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rattler. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Give up the middle to Harris. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, They got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Here's a handoff to Cook. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
This quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
He'll work his way only to the 23. Now a second down throw for Murray. And that is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Hey. 1-1, 2-2.
Murray from the gun on third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. So, 3 quarters have down at the 12. It's first and 10.
1-1, hey.
A run up the middle with Cook. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Here's second and 6. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
From the gun, it's Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
Hey. 2-2,
They'll try and throw for it with Murray. It is brought in the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That his second touchdown. It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Cardinals are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. On the ground, and it's Harris. And he finds him some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's second and 3 to go. From the 50. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, They better hold up here in pass protection.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. It's a gain of 10 yards, and that will be a first down.
It's a
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Back to throw. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Daniil Hunter, edge rusher extraordinaire, in action again. Looking to throw, Rattler. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick six for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get 2 pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Cardinals move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go now.
They'll try the right side now with Harris. He's inside the 25. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the
end zone. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
So it's a win for the Cardinals. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.